Hello everyone, Jess here, Key Tarot. Welcome to you all. This is going to be a real quick general reading, not zodiac sign specific. It might be your story, it might not be. You'll find out pretty quick, just based upon the title and what comes out initially, if it's your story or not. So let us say a quick blessing and we will find out, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Alrighty, I'm going to start with this Super Lunaris Tarot. Oh boy. Somebody's struggling to make a decision. I got the Two of Swords on its side. You're not sure what you want to do. You're someone who's always had a plan. You've always had it figured out. You've always kind of known what was coming next. Now something's happened in some kind of a workplace partnership or a romantic partnership where you're not sure where you're headed now. It's fine. I got the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. It's time to make a decision. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. This Knight of Pentacles over here is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, in case it matters at all to you. This Eight of Cups is somebody who's deciding to walk away from something or trying to decide if that's the right decision for you to make. I've got the Fool card on the bottom of the deck. That can be... that can be somebody who sees their lives changing. And it feels like you need a new beginning and you're not sure how you're going to get there. You're not sure what's going to happen. You're someone, I feel like I'm reading for someone who has a naturally positive outlook on life. Like you're someone who other people love to be around because you kind of lend a generous spirit to everyone. You're someone who likes to spend time with friends and family, people who are close to you. And a lot of people love you for just the way that you treat them. I like this. Oh my, you've got good stuff coming towards you. Let me, do we want any more out of here? I don't know. I'm going to clarify, obviously, with at least one more deck, because I'm not sure what it is you're trying to let go of here. I see someone who is ultimately able to walk away from a situation that has, I don't know if it's deviated from your plans or if it's something that hasn't worked out right or it hasn't worked out the way that you were expecting it to. You know, life's like that. It's full of unexpected changes. But I feel like whoever I'm reading for, you're about to be very blessed, very happy. And it's really because of all the positivity you've put out over however many months or years or maybe your entire life. It's a lot of good vibes here. Okay, so I have the Moon in the reverse. These are some similar cards to the reading that I put out yesterday. This moon, the moon it's Cancerian energy, but it comes out kind of on its side, kind of in the reverse. This is somebody who's been kind of denying a lot of, I just saw 333 on the counter. This may be somebody who is denying a lot of the feelings that they've had for a while. And it's almost like you know that you're meant to be somewhere that you're not. Like you're meant for something, I don't know if it's something greater. I'm not saying that your life hasn't been great so far, but this is someone with like a very big positive spirit. And I feel like you've all of a sudden had all these feelings of wanting to make a change for a long time. I feel like this has been for at least 6 months, maybe even up to 3 years, that you've been feeling like these little urges to do something different for yourself, be in a different place, maybe even a different location. I've got the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. Some of you, well, I'm going to clarify all of this because I have the Emperor and the Four of Wands out here. That Emperor is divine masculine energy, and the Four of Wands, it can be an energy of stability. It can be an energy of marriage. It's very positive. It's very warm. It's very bright, but it can also be that twin flame 1111 awakening card, and having that Emperor out next to that with this Fool card. I feel like somebody's ready to level up in their lives. Like you may be ready to take a new position that gives you more authority in your life. And some of you may be on a divine counterpart journey of some sort where that may be coming to a culmination, like a union energy. This Four of Wands is union energy. So let me just do some more digging. Let me grab another deck. This is all good vibes for whoever I'm reading for here. This Page of Wands is somebody who's ready to take action in a situation, but you're not sure where you're headed. It's kind of an immature energy, and I'm not saying that you're immature. I'm saying that the energy behind making this decision is coming from a place of not being sure what's going to happen. Somebody feels a lot of drive to change something in their lives, but you're not sure what's on the other side of it. And I don't think you've been telling people how you've been feeling. At least not very many people. I want to grab this. I'm going to use this Tarot of Wonderland because I've got all these decks here. I always use multiple decks in my readings because I want to see which cards come out repeatedly. But also some of them just sit and talk. This vice versa tarot over here. I've got the Ace of Swords and now I've got the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck here. And I do shuffle them all before I even start a reading. And then you'll watch me shuffle them again. But this is somebody who's got a lot of clarity, possibly clarity about where their heart truly lies now. And this is a freedom that's coming towards someone here that you haven't had for a long time. A freedom of sharing your voice, but also making a decision to let go of something and to walk away from someone or something. It equates to freedom for you to live your life in a very different way. I have the Magician here. That's Ophiuchus energy for me. For a lot of readers, it's also Aries. I just saw 7-11 on the counter. That may be of significance to someone. But this is someone who's making their dreams become a reality. And it feels like right now you're being very supported by a higher power. Like the choices that you're making, if they're coming from an authentic place, are going to be very well supported. So those of you who are kind of resonating with this idea that you're, there's the King of Pentacles here and the King of Pentacles here. I've got the King of Swords and I've got the King of Wands. And there's the Nine of Pentacles again. This is I feel like I'm reading for a very masculine energy, and you don't have to be male, but this feels like a very masculine energy. I've got all these kings here and this Emperor energy. Whoever you are, you've worked really, really hard to be in the position that you're in. And there's a lot of happiness on this side of the table over here. I'm just not entirely sure why you're wanting to let go of where you are and move into a different place. I think, like I was saying before I got distracted, you're very supported by a higher power right now. This choice that you're making, it feels very much in alignment with your soul. And choosing to embrace that really propels you forward rapidly. I've got the Tower. One of the reasons why you haven't made this change so far is because you're worried about the upheaval that this is going to cause in your life. Some of you want to move across the country. Some of you want to start new careers or new businesses for yourselves entirely. And there's the Ace of Wands. I've got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups out here. Some of you, there is love coming towards you once you make this decision. Some of you, you're going to have to physically relocate in order to make this dream become a reality, and that's daunting. That's what I was saying with this Tower energy of upheaval. This is probably why you've put off making this change as long as you have, because let's be real, change is hard. It's never easy, and transitions are some of the most challenging times of our lives, where we're moving from one place to the next. I'm sure I'm reading for someone here who is maybe a little bit older, or someone who has a lot of experience and wisdom behind them. And you know this, you know that change is hard. You get it. And so that's why you've maybe waited and why you're struggling to make a concrete decision about what you want to do here. Tell me more about this. There it is. yeah, they've got the Hierophant card in there. That's Taurus energy, but it can indicate a major contract in your life or a marriage in your life. Some of you, for some of you, this is going to mean leaving behind something that you spent a lot of your life devoted to, or you had a major contract with. And there's the Page of Wands again. So far, the repeats I have are the Nine of Cups twice, the Page of Wands twice, the King of Pentacles twice. You got all these aces out here. All right. You may, okay. This is why I was talking about this immature energy of this Page of Wands. A lot of you are afraid that this is an impulsive choice that is going to destroy your life ultimately. It's not. Whatever this is, if this has been bothering you or if this has been on your mind for quite some time, now seems to be the time to make this choice. And there's the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. There's another ace. I think we've got them all out now. Yes, we do. We've got the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. All of them. This is a brand new beginning for someone. Aces represent brand new beginnings. This is something, if this is an authentic choice to you, and you'll know it because you have that Ace of Swords there, which is ultimate clarity, right? It's ultimate clarity and you being able to express that. If this is a choice that is very authentic to you, I promise that I'm telling you what the cards say. You are going to be supported in this by your higher power, whoever that is for you. All right. And I've got the Fool card out again. Nicely done here and here. It's just taking the leap. What's it going to take for you to take this leap? I mean, for some of you, it may just be watching this reading or a handful of other readings that guide you in this direction. But for some of you, you're going to need to take concrete action and have a conversation with someone or some people about what you want to do. Yep, there's the Page of Swords on the bottom. That's the messenger of messages, right? Pages can represent messengers. They also represent children. You've already got the Page of Wands out there twice, and now this Page of Swords. This is telling the truth. And there's the King of Cups. You got the final king that we were looking for. Having this conversation is really the level up. This is really where the new step starts to take place. Those of you who have been on the fence about this major change in your life, it's having the conversation with the people that you need to have the conversation with that changes everything. I feel like whoever I've been reading for here, you have all this positive energy, all this positive spirit, but I feel like you put things off so that you can avoid conflict with others and also so you don't hurt anybody else. Whoever you are, the place that you've been in is no longer functional for you. Let me do some digging. What's this Three of Pentacles in the reverse really about? Oh, Three of Pentacles in the reverse is actually about the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is that breakup energy. Okay. And it does usually indicate some kind of a major heartbreak. I feel like I'm reading for someone who's very well aware that they may cause some kind of heartache in someone else by letting go and moving on. Like I said, you've sacrificed your own wishes and your own desires for other people for a long time. I have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. So now I've got the Emperor, I've got the Empress, I have all the kings out here. Okay, so we understand why you've been struggling to make the decision, and I can see where you're headed over here. Let's talk a little bit more about that. Let me grab another deck. I don't know which one I want to use here. I'm always so indecisive. I feel like I'm going to grab this one. So I feel like whoever I'm reading for here, once you make this decision to move forward in your life and you really commit to it and you have the conversations that you need to have, which is really the first step, you're headed towards some kind of a union with a divine counterpart energy. And this can be union within yourself, or this can be union with another person. The ultimate goal to the divine counterpart journey is union within yourself. And you'll know it when you get there. But that can ultimately lead to you meeting your divine counterpart as well. So let's kind of dig a little bit deeper here, because you've got all the cards on the table here. And there's a lot of happiness here. I've got the 9 of Cups out here twice. And that's someone who is 1 cup away from meeting the person of their dreams or being in the space of their dreams. And you've got this Ace of Cups out here that equals your 10 of Cups, which is the kind of the ultimate happiness, right? Some of you may meet this person next September. And I've got the Page of Wands again. It's just choosing to make this first leap, this first journey, making this choice. I've got the Star card. And there's the 2 of Swords again. So this Star card is Aquarius energy. This is someone who is divinely guided to do this. Those of you who are feeling this way, you've been on the fence with this 2 of Swords energy for a long time. I understand exactly all the reasons why you've stayed where you have been, but you are being divinely guided to make this choice for yourself. A lot of you feel like you've lost large, significant portions. I just saw 1717 on the counter. Significant portions of your life, devoting it to people, places, things, careers, events that you really didn't feel authentically described you, you know? Making this choice for yourself makes the change. I have the Page of Pentacles out again, just incidentally. That's okay. So I've got the Page of Pentacles out, or excuse me, the Knight of Pentacles out twice. This is somebody who feels like they have always had a plan. This is deviating from the plan. I keep hearing it like somebody who's afraid to walk forward. But you've got the Sun here, that's Leo energy. And I was just thinking to myself, I feel like I'm about to see a lot of Leo over here. The Sun card is the happiest you've ever been. It's the most physically fulfilled you've ever been, the most emotionally fulfilled. It's coming out of depression. It's all of a sudden that your life just intensifying with light. Good. All right. You have to tie up a lot. There it is. Okay, I've got all this other stuff going on here, and these are a bunch of repeat cards that are coming out. So I have the 7 of Cups out here twice, which can be about being overwhelmed emotionally. This is going to be, like I was saying, transitions are some of the most challenging times of our lives because there's a lot to wrap your head around and there's a lot to change physically in your life. So this is someone who may be having to move, maybe having to physically relocate in order to take this step in your life, but that's okay. You can do it. Gonna be okay. The Seven of Cups can be about being emotionally overwhelmed. And with Three of Swords out here again, remember that's our breakup card or our ending. And it's something that's painful. It's a lot to process. It's a lot to get through. I'm not saying this is gonna be easy initially, but once you take action here, and you've got the Hanged Man here, which is somebody who's waiting for the right time, this feels like the right time for you to be moving forward. This feels like the time that you're the most supported, or that you're very supported. Anytime you live your life authentically, you're going to be supported by a higher power, and you're going to start to see things happen and kind of explode. Or I'm seeing like it's like a funnel, like a trajectory that just expands, like with energy, for someone, where you start out something small and it grows and it grows and it grows. And it's it's going to kind of blow your mind by how quickly your life shifts into a better and more positive place. Okay, it's getting very hard for me to talk about and find out more about this Emperor, Empress, Four of Wands situation over here, because somebody wants to keep talking about why they haven't done it yet. I just saw 2112 on the counter. And it's because somebody's worried about what other people are going to say about this. This Five of Swords can be an energy of gossip, slander. You can see this person, I don't know how well you can see it, but you can see they're holding this mask that they've removed here in order to show their true face, right? And this is someone who recognizes there's going to be a lot of possibly challenge to this. You've got the Strength card, Leo energy again. There's the Two of Cups. There's the Ace of Swords again. You may be preparing yourself for, I'm hearing somebody saying, my reputation will be ruined. What are they going to say about this? What are my friends, my family going to say about this? I don't know. Does it matter? You seem to be moving, and I understand it does matter. I get it. I'm not poo-pooing that. I understand that's a heavy energy, and that's really what's kept you glued to this situation. Also not wanting to hurt other people, and also not wanting to cause drama in your life. However, King of Wands energy is someone who doesn't care what other people say. They don't care anymore. It's Leo energy. I've got Leo, Leo, Leo. Strength and the Sun. This is somebody who knows that in order to live the life that they're meant to live, they are going to have to do difficult things that expose them to difficult energies. Breaking someone's heart is never easy, and it hurts. And you try to come to it with a spirit of love and kindness and authenticity. Never want to break somebody's heart. Truly, with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, which was your second card out, that's someone who recognizes that something hasn't been functional in a partnership for a long time, and it's time to cut ties. It's all here. I'm hearing somebody say this is going to blindside somebody. Somebody's not going to be expecting this, and it's going to come out of nowhere. That's possible. And if you're worried about them saying things about you, destroying your reputation, well, that's kind of on them, isn't it? We can't control what other people think or say or feel, and it's not our job to. It's your job to live your authentic life, your authentic self, and to be the best person you can be. You know, that helps you with other people. That helps you help other people. I've got this Two of Cups out here that goes on top of the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups that came out twice. All this good stuff over here on this side of the table. This is you finding a very fully functioning partnership for yourself. And it comes after you embrace this change in your life. I feel like, yeah. And there's the Five of Swords again. Okay, so wrapping your head around that and letting go of the need to control what other people think or say about you is going to help you a lot. All you can do is be yourself. All you can do is be honest with the people around you, and be as loving and kind as possible in that honesty. And what they choose to do with that is their business. You have released your responsibility for that. Okay, and there's the Strength card out there again. That is the that's another that's come out here twice. This is you choosing to make this decision, really facing this down. It's also Leo energy again. Okay, yes, it's not going to be easy getting through this, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And it's something that you've known you've needed to do for a long time. This is High Priestess Pisces energy. They're not going to let me tell you anything else about this union over here. I keep being sucked back into this side of the table where we're talking about where you are, the changes that need to take place here, the conversations you need to have. Just know over here, I have the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Emperor, the Empress. I've got the Sun out here. I've got a lot of positive energy, a lot of good vibes, and I have a union over here that's waiting to happen. It feels like Leo season is when this kicks off for you. This may be solidified towards the end of summer, beginning of fall time, like that September time. And that's when this person comes into your life. But I can't really move forward here until somebody makes this decision. And that's why we started out with the Two of Swords here on its side, you know. And when cards come out on their side, for me as a reader, it's your responsibility as the person I'm reading for to decide if it's going to go in the upright or the reverse, right? So this Two of Swords is being at a crossroads and having to make this choice. I feel like you've already made this choice deep down inside of yourself, possibly for some of you some time ago. But you haven't made the decision because you don't want to hurt people. You're worried about the changes this is going to make, not just in your life, but in somebody else's. But when it's time, it's time. It feels like you're being divinely led, divinely guided, and pushed in this direction, but they are not giving me any more information about this until this choice has been made, until these steps have been taken. If this is your reading, I encourage you, for my benefit and yours, to have the conversations that you need to have as quickly as possible, because I'm seeing that this is going to be a repeating reading until this energy is cleared off. Now I'm going to sage all of my decks, and I'm going to go through here. I'm going to do all the things I need to do to see if I can clean this energy off, maybe move this into the direction it needs to go in. But it's really ultimately up to you to take the steps that are needed here. All right. All right. Anything else you want to say about that? Ooh. Wow, that's heavy. So I just got this, and like a lot of Kundalini chakra, all of a sudden just like, I have the Queen of Wands that comes out here and the Hierophant again. This is somebody who is afraid. Okay, it's not that you're afraid. You see what this is going to mean for your future. I see you aligning with someone very quickly, jumping into another major contract very quickly, and it's scary. This is going to be someone you're very, very attracted to, someone who's very, well, I mean, it's your counterpart here. So yes, you guys are going to be magnetized to one another like magnets. But this is all you have on your mind. This is all you have in your heart. And it's not going to be able to happen until you take action. The Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is my, we're not going to tell you anything else until we wait and see what happens here card. And I saw it out a couple of other times with the other decks I was using, and I just had this feeling we were going to get hung up with this Seven of Pentacles. That's this waiting energy. It's a waiting game. Same with that Hanged Man that came out a moment ago. It's waiting for the right time to take action. Leo season feels like it's the right time. All right? All right. I love you all very much. Thank you so much for letting me read your cards for you. Whoever's going through this situation, you have to have a conversation. It has to be honest. I understand. It's a lot of change. It's a lot of upheaval in your life. You're going to have to make some decisions. You're going to have to put one foot in front of the other. You're going to have to make your list, your daily list of check off things to do. But it starts with having an honest conversation with someone. All right. I love you all very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Mwah. See you soon.